Hi, I'm Natalie and this is our new tutorial on working with the ViyarPro constructor. Today we will discuss the ready-made structures feature. For example, let's say we need to create a project for a small kitchen. In the drawing, we can see all the dimensions and the number of sections. Let's begin with the lower sections. Navigate to the Parts tab in the constructor and click on the icon for structure templates. From the list of structure templates, select the lower kitchen section. In the product code field, we can specify a part number to identify the components of the section in the order. For instance, let's enter product code 1. Every part that makes up the section will have the same code. We specify the parameters of our section: width 596 mm, side panel height 772 mm. The height is calculated as follows. The height of the cabinet minus the thickness of the chipboard, that is 790. 18 equals sign 772 mm. Note that when setting the side panel height, we do not account for the thickness of the bottom panel. The depth is 565 mm and the quantity is 1 piece. Deselect the checkbox for including a shelf, since in this case we do not require a shelf. From the edge drop-down list, select the 0.4 mm edge that was previously added. An important note, the section is calculated without a back wall. Click the Create button. A 3D visualization appears that we can rotate by holding down the left mouse button, move by holding down the right mouse button, or zoom in and out using the mouse wheel. Click on the Add Design Details to Table option. On the Details tab, a table of parts appears showing the edge and holes in the necessary places. Each part has the name and product code that we specified. Let's add the next section with a shelf. We set the product code to 2, width 600 mm, rack height 772 mm, depth 565 mm. Leave the shelf checkbox active. Specify a quantity of 1 piece and select our edge from the list. Click the Create button. In the visualization, we can see that the shelf will be attached to shelf supports. By default, the holes are positioned so that the shelf can be placed at 3 different height levels. Click it. For the item Add Design Details to the table, add the next section with drawers. Set the product code to 3, width to 562 mm, rack height to 772 mm, and depth to 565 mm. Deactivate the shelf checkbox, specify the quantity, add an edge, click Create, and add the details to the table. Now let's create 3 drawers that will be mounted on telescopic slides. From the list of structure blanks, select the drawer body. The product code is -1 since this is an addition to the third product. Set the size of the first drawer, length 550 mm, width 500 mm, height 150 mm. Select the edge and click the Create button. The drawer body is calculated without a border. Add the details to the table. Add the next 2 drawers similarly, but change the height value to 200 mm. The product code is 3.2. Quantity is 2 pieces. Specify the edge and click Create. We've added all the lower sections to the project and can move on to the upper section. From the list of structure blanks, select the upper kitchen section. The product code is 4. We select a width of 600 mm. Specify a height of 900 mm and a depth of 350 mm. We set the quantity and add an edge. We click the Create button. In the visualization, we can see that the shelf as well as the lower sections are projected under the shelf holders. I would like to draw your attention to the fact that the section is calculated without a back wall. This section is always designed with grooves for the back wall, while the shelf and lid are slightly smaller than the bottom. Please note that if you want to add a cabinet with a specified number of drawers, keep in mind that the parts for the drawers are not calculated in the cabinet body and must be created separately. That's how easily and quickly, using the ready-made design function, we were able to create a kitchen project. Like the video if you found it helpful. Subscribe to our channel and leave your questions in the comments. See you soon.